このみんな、お元気ですか？我が輩は、ひょっとこキュンでございます。このトークでみんなが幸福を見つかれますよね。よーし、子供たち。なぞしようよ。よーし、行くぞ。ひよっとこキュンは、ひよっとこキュン。でも、食べられないひよっとこキュンは何？Wrong! It's Commander Radix. You can't escape from me. You thought, oh, Radix, I thought you ascended to godhood after that one Yahoo thing. Well, apparently, there's a technicality in the holy law that just because you have the knowledge of a god doesn't mean you can just ascend to godhood. I mean, I would argue otherwise, because that's exactly what I did, if you remember. It's happening! It's happening! But no, turns out I'm wrong. Turns out I don't have a judicial degree in divine law. Well, that just shows what they know, because I do, in fact, have a judicial degree in divine law. See how it says Primus Prime 22 and then crossed down says Commander Radix? You think the holy institution of heaven would misspell my name, would get the wrong name wrong, and instead of releasing a corrected version to me, they just cross it out and put my replaced name? No! I went to 8 years for that degree I just threw over my shoulder. So in order to prove myself worthy of entering the divine realm, what I need to do is I need to prove I know my law. So today, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, where I answer people's questions, but this time, I'm going to be giving legal advice. So come with me on this journey of knowledge and justice and truth, shall we? Shall we? I would say let's at the beginning of the sentence and then say shall we. But I said, so join with me, come along with me. That doesn't work. Let's go. Okay, first things first, we need to find laws. We need to find questions pertaining to the law. Law and ethics, that's what I'm talking about. To get an idea of how long it's been since I've done this, I had to look at WikiHow to figure out how to answer questions. Okay, we have a question here. What would you do if a cop arrests you for no reason? Asked by what appears to be only abs. Yoku. Okay, well here's how I'll answer that question. To my dearest friend, Mr. Abs. If one were to find themselves in the most dire of situations, that being arrested by a constable on patrol for no known reason, you can easily find yourself out of that situation and freed once more. Following the 1934 case Jackson versus the Confederate States, a detained person may simply cry out, "Am I being detained?" Upon the mere utterance of this phrase, the police officer is legally obligated to release you back into the wild, your true home. In the unlikely event that this technique fails, attempt to say the phrase again, but slower, with stronger enunciation. If this fails, which it won't, if the police officer arrests you but doesn't take you to prison or jail within 15 minutes, you are legally allowed to leave. I hope you enjoy your get-out-of-jail freebie card, my abdominal companion. Sincerely, the Advice God. And we're just gonna submit that. There we go. Gotta make this a top post. I like this. I have a good feeling about our quest already. Are you a cop? Legally, you have to tell me if you are. No, I had too much pride, says the Donald. This dude says I was and then gives a whole book as his source. Actually, I prefer the term Police Officer American, thank you very much. And as for a source, your privilege. Because maybe they need to check that source. Submit. There we go. I earned 2 points for that, thank God. You know, it'd be so easy for me to make little jokes on some of these things, like my husband and his mother kidnapped my daughter out of the state lines, what can I do? But the thing is, there's a sad story behind that I don't want to touch on. So it's probably for the best if I leave that be.
So apparently I forgot to actually read this question before I answered it, so here I am editing and me reading it. I also got a bit of a cold after recording this video, so my voice may sound slightly different. Anyway, here we go. Can the police press charges against someone for concert ticket frauds if they are a minor? The scammer is a 13 or 14-year-old girl. From what I hear, she's done this multiple times before. Her social media accounts state her age, and there's a yearbook photo posted. She is an 8th grader. Just graduated middle school. They stole a lot of money from me. I'm unsure how she could manage to do this without her parents questioning at all, but that's what she did. The thing is, she is under 16 and 18, not even in high school yet. Can the police really do much to a young person like this?
Sometimes in life, you have to break the truth to people. So I think I'll spare you the trouble and tell you now so you'll know in the future. We're taught that we live in a democracy, that we live in a society. We don't. We live in anarchy. And we only live in anarchy because of one demographic, the minors. Quite simply, there is a flaw in not just the United States Constitution, but in the United Nations Charter as well. The law does not and never will apply to children. They rule our society through fear, misery, and communism. And because of our third-class citizen statuses as non-minors, we can do nothing but accept the society we live in because of them. We cover up the truth. World War II? That was the children playing a game of war. The Salem witch trials? It was really the worst game of hide-and-go-seek that saw several adult women killed brutally. 9/11? Well, have you ever fed a child? Where do you think the phrase, "here comes the airplane," comes from? I've said too much, but sometimes I'd rather have a lie painted with a frown than the truth with a smile.
Surely you meant you'd rather have the truth with a frown, right?
Source: InfoWars. You know, we're dropping some hardcore truths up in here, and it's just... I can't believe the gods denied me access because I didn't know the law. Ridiculous. Okay, so this person asks, what does it mean if someone tells you that you are going to be a slave? So I did a little research, and this user who asked this question goes by the name of Melissa, and she has a little about section here. Badly injured woman begs passerby not to call an ambulance due to cost. And then a link to the Huffington Post. If something happens to me, don't call. You made your choice. So, with that in mind, let's answer the question. It means you'll be forced to call an ambulance for the person if they ever get badly injured. I know. It's a fate worse than death. Submit. Alright. I like how I keep earning points with this. So this person, whose name is John David de Oliveira, okay, asks, what are your opinions on doctor-assisted suicide? I am asking this question after a small discussion I had about it, and I am against it because the concept of doctors helping people die goes against our moral beliefs, but that is just my opinion. So let's give this guy the answer he wants. Well, maybe we can change his mind on the subject. Let's think about that. My friend John David de Oliveira, you seem to have made up your mind on this subject already, and I can't blame you. But I'll give you this one perspective that might change your mind. Out there, every night, vegans go... Alright, we're going down this route, guys. Vegans go hunting out for vegetables, and sometimes there simply isn't enough. The ratio of vegans to vegetables is roughly 3-to-1. They are starving out there, and if someone has no desire to live, wouldn't it be best for them to die so that others may live? Now, there are many forms of doctor-assisted suicide, but the most efficient way is to make the patient brain dead. That way, their mind is gone from this world, but their body is not. They become vegetables, and if there's anything vegans love to eat, it's vegetables. Just something to consider. Life finds a way. And then source, #GoVegan. Was there any doubt? You know, I think with those answers, I truly proved myself to be an excellent lawyer, and that I really did earn my degree. I mean, whose name does it say on this judicial degree in divine law? That's right, Commander Radix. So I'm going to use my god powers to simply snap my finger and go back to the divine realm and really try to push my case, be my own lawyer, as it was, to show that yes, I do know the law of divine law. Now you might be saying, oh, Radix, isn't snapping your fingers and disappearing, isn't that Thanos' job? Thanos is a fool. He's got to use a gauntlet with some bejeweled dazzlers on it. I am a god, and I'm going to prove it because I have the power. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time, and I'm coming for you. Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said in my update video, I'm going to be using the end segments of videos to sort of talk about the new writing stuff I put out this week. So this week, what should have came out on Wednesday was Cuckoo Universe number 13. Thor puts Loki on trial, Doctor Strange finds the Masters of the Mystic Arts, and Wolverine hears a voice in his head. So if you want to check that out, link is in the description. Thank you very much.